Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to unpack exactly how YoungDong Environment Technology is actively engineering the future of waste management, and they're doing it on a massive global scale. If you've been tracking environmental infrastructure at all lately, you already know that managing waste is no longer just about, throwing things away. It's about complex recovery. It's about creating a true circular economy. So today, we're going to look at the exact systems that are making that a reality.
Here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll cover the future of environment with YoungdongENT. Second, their core recycling solutions. Third, the innovation driving recycling equipment. And fourth, we'll look at their major global project milestones. Let's get right into it.
All right, part one, the future of environment with YoungdongENT, looking at them as a comprehensive environmental solutions provider.
Now, the absolute most important thing to grasp right out of the gate is that YoungdongENT isn't just out there selling individual, isolated machines. That's not their game. They are visionary ecosystem builders. What I mean is, they engineer complete end-to-end workflows to actually tackle the global waste crisis for huge municipalities and heavy-duty B2B clients all over the world.
Moving on to Section 2, Core Recycling Solutions, the 3 pillars of sustainability.
So YoungdongENT's capabilities are basically built on 3 massive pillars. First, you've got comprehensive municipal waste systems, so handling the everyday trash generated by entire sprawling cities. Second, organic waste recovery, which, as we know, is notoriously difficult to manage at scale. And third, cutting-edge secondary battery recycling. Having this 3-pronged approach means they can handle virtually any waste profile a city throws at them.
What's absolutely fascinating here is how deep they go into organic waste. We aren't just talking about basic backyard composting. They create advanced soil amendments and use highly innovative methods, like black soldier fly integration. Yes, they literally use engineered ecosystems of insects to rapidly devour and break down organics. It's wild. Combine that with turning waste into high-quality dry feed, and they are taking a massive liability and perfectly turning it into a highly usable asset.
And crucially, they're looking ahead. Just think about the smartphone in your pocket or all the EVs taking over our highways right now. By developing specialized solutions for secondary battery recycling, YoungdongENT is securing a massive foothold in our tech-heavy future. Safely dismantling and recovering materials from these batteries isn't just a nice-to-have, it's an absolute necessity for the next generation of global energy.
All right, Section 3. Innovation-driving recycling equipment, the machinery behind the magic.
So this begs the question, what specific machinery actually makes all of these massive global solutions possible? Because let's be real, you cannot process thousands of tons of municipal waste or dismantle volatile batteries with off-the-shelf tools. It requires heavily engineered, strictly purpose-built hardware.
And this perfectly illustrates the synergy of their flagship equipment. On one side, you have their heavy-duty crushers tearing down the initial mass. We're talking about machines chewing through everything from bulk food waste to incredibly tough materials like discarded fishing nets. Literally no problem. Then, on the flip side, their advanced dryers take all that processed mass and precisely dehydrate it to create dry feed, soil amendments, or even usable fuel.
But it goes way beyond just crushing and drying. They manufacture the entire mechanical pipeline. We're looking at custom conveyors, heavy-duty dehydrators and grinders, plus complex drum screens. They even design specialized wind sorters, which, get this, literally use targeted air currents to separate heavy waste from lighter recyclables on the fly. It's a real game changer. Paired with large-scale fermenters and piston pumps, the whole thing becomes this interconnected web of pure efficiency.
Which brings us to Section 4, Major Global Project Milestones, Witnessing the Technology in Action.
As documented in their project archives, YoungdongENT has established some really massive international footprints. 2 major highlights definitely stand out. First, their incredibly impressive waste-to-fuel process in Indonesia, which actively converts raw municipal waste directly into usable power. And then there's the sprawling environmental project in Dalian, China. That one basically serves as a masterclass in large-scale international recycling implementation.
Let's trace their exact methodology for a second by looking at their land improvement system. It's a relentless 4-step transformation. Step 1, raw waste intake and crushing. Step 2, precise sorting using those drum screens and wind sorters we just talked about. Step 3, strict dehydration and drying. And finally, Step 4, out comes a finalized, environmentally friendly soil amendment ready to go back into the earth.
And hey, we aren't just taking their word for it. Their video archives offer concrete, undeniable proof of this tech in action.
You can actually watch their systems seamlessly neutralize toxic food waste leachate, apply immense torque to slice right through heavy fishing nets, and run fully automated dry feed facilities. The proof of concept is heavily documented.
So here is the real takeaway for us today. YoungDong Environment Technology isn't just making our trash disappear. They are actively redefining what we even consider to be waste in the first place. They're taking society's cast-offs and using heavy-duty engineering to turn them into the fuel, the animal feed, and the nutrient-rich soil of tomorrow.
Naturally, all of this massive innovation is backed by a fortress of patents, certifications, and copyrights. This strict attention to intellectual property and certified performance isn't just some legal formality either. It's exactly what makes them a highly trusted, premier partner for municipal planners and green investors across the globe.
So the technology is clearly here, and the global proof of concept is running right now in places like Indonesia and China, which leaves us with a critical question to think about. As these waste-to-fuel and battery recycling systems become the new global standard, how will this exact technology reshape the infrastructure of your own city over the next 5 years?
It's an absolutely incredible future to consider. If your organization is ready to integrate proven, comprehensive waste management technology, you can reach out to their team directly using the contact information right here on the screen. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. The future of our environment is being engineered right now. The only question is, how quickly are we going to adopt it?